Hey everybody, we're back with the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and this time we are looking at the Easter Island Unsolved Nat Geo, National Geographic special. It's from 2018. It gives us a modern look at what happened with what's it's commonly known as Easter Island, and it's actually the island's called Rapa Nui. For those who don't already know that. It's a neat little sort of documentary. It's 44 minutes long. It's really short. It's just meant to take a look at the history of the island and its mysterious giant stones, the heads that were hand carved by the people who lived there centuries ago. It gives you an idea. They give a timeline of just how when people may have come there. From Polynesia. It's thought that people could have settled as from Peru or from Polynesia, but they sort that out through archaeological digs and such, exploring the caves all around, and they kind of take a look at the history of the island and its people and what happened to them, because this isn't much of a livable island anymore. There are people, honestly, maybe 100 or so people who live there now. Maybe I misheard that, I don't know, but it's not a lot of people. It's not a very big island either. It's about 65 square miles. It's kind of triangular in shape, but it doesn't have any trees. It got pretty well deforested by the people who lived there. Birds there used to be millions of types of land-based birds there. They're gone. And a lot of the statues, a lot of the mystery around the statues, let's just say there's as much mystery about why the statues were torn down, some of them, as there is about the mystery of how they were built. Because some of them are as tall as 3 stories high. Some looked like they had been under construction, could have been as high as 7 stories. They're not little things, and they were actually moved from the point of where they were carved to a location, at least the biggest ones, to a location on a platform somewhere on the island where they were all lined up. There are some, as you can see here, they're sort of scattered about the land, but there's a certain spot where they would move them, and it's kind of a mystery. They kind of guess as to how they move them using the trees, which is part of the reason for the deforestation. But that's not all. There's a lot more to learn, and obviously the environment, the weather, the wind, climate change, and also man. Nothing like good old people searching for new land to destroy, enslave, and murder all sorts of people. You can't have one without the other, it seems like. At least not a couple centuries ago. But of course, the Rapa Nui people, in many cases, were not their best, they were their own worst enemy in some cases. Let's just say that. There's multiple tribes that kind of warred against each other, and some, when they kind of destroyed much of their land already, they let's just say, they got hungry, and they went to the furthest last resort in order to survive. Let's just say that. But I'm not going to ruin any more of it for you. Check it out yourself if you're curious about Easter Island and the history of Rapa Nui and where it all came from and where it is today. Because it's on the verge of disappearing completely with the way things are going right now on Earth. So, yeah, you never know what to expect. But yeah, check it out on Disney Plus. It's a special National Geographic documentary kind of thing. It's not very exciting. It's very fact filled, and it's just they don't try to jazz it up like they did with the bizarre dinosaurs that I looked at a couple of weeks ago. This one's pretty much facts, by the books. They do kind of leave some cliffhangers as they go to commercial, but there's no commercial, so the suspense isn't really there. So here we go. for our next adventure, let's see what we have for tomorrow's Disney Plus every day. 251. Go about 100 more on down the list. 251. Yes, no, it's 251. 251. You like my singing? Okay. This is a movie. More than likely, it's going to be like one of those short Disney type movie things, like an episode of Magical World, I'm guessing, because it sounds very Disney Channel-ish. It's number 251, How to Build a Better Boy. Yep. So that should be interesting. Hopefully it's not too long. It's a busy weekend. Christmas is coming. It's getting there. So I gotta get a move on. I can't be watching Disney Plus all the time. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But hey, I'll see you back here tomorrow with How to Build a Better Boy.